Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. Guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how we can deploy our application on Google App Engine and how we can use specific version of TLS. So let's begin. So what I've done, I've created a repo for you guys. So we are going to deploy simple Hello World application, which is Python based. So let me click on this link. This is the app engine. So we are going to use the basic application provided by Google itself. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open a shell in my GCP sandbox environment. So let it begin. I'm going to click continue. So this demo will give you an idea how we can not just deploy the application, but this is the video for the people who are looking to deploy or use specific version of TLS. And this is the basic understanding you will get how we can deploy our application. So let me edit this part. I guess this is not required. Let me do commit update app engine, right? So what I'm going to do simply, I'm going to clone this guy and I'm going to put it here, right? So what it does, it is going to clone this repo, and then I'm going to cd into this hello world application, and this is Python based, and we are going to make it available on HTTPS. So let's do that. I'm going to cd into that. Okay, let me just uh, open the shell bit in bigger window, right? So let it open. It will take a little while. So connecting to your shell. So guys, I am in this repo. So what we are going to do, I'm going to use this simple command to deploy our application. So this will take little time, might be 1 minute, as this is a small application of Hello World, and I'm going to authorize, and I'm going to authorize the to this shell to app engine, and I'm going to click do, and it is working. So let it finish. Till then I'm going to pause the video, and I will be back with you guys in a moment. You see file upload done. It is going to update the default service, and it is going to deploy the version number one of that default service. Till then I'm going to pause the video and I will be back in. So guys, our application is now deployed. What I'm going to do, I'm going to run this command, GCP app browse. So I'm going to show you by default what versions of TLS it provides, and also I'm going to show you our application is going to be available on this particular link. But we want this application to be running on our specific domain and on HTTPS. So to check what version by default GCP provide of TLS. So it is totally secure, and it is Hello World Python application, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to navigate to this site keyplay.com, and I'm going to simply check the TLS version. So in a short while, you will see that by default it provides all the version like TLS 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. But we don't want all these versions. So we want specific version. Let's suppose we want to use Google search. We want our search, and we want the offerings from Google. And then I'm going to show you how we can use the only TLS version 1.3, which is the latest, how we can use on Google. So this is regarding the app engine. Let me navigate to this link, and I'm going to show you first of all, okay, price. I'm going to type app engine, right? App engine as well. That's okay. I'm going to close this guy. So if you click this, you see this is our version. If you click on the services, you see this is the default service one. Let me deploy update. I mean the name of my application. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to navigate into this shell. So I'm going to update the name of my um application that call this Cloud Geeks. So I'm going to call this service and I'm going to save this Cloud Geeks. Right, save it, and I'm going to deploy this service, right, and let it deploy. Shortly, you will see that Cloud Geeks is going to be deployed with the version number one, and we want that service to be published on our domain and on HTTPS. So to do that, what we need to do, we can do it many ways, but we want a specific version of TLS. So what we can do, simply click on the first of all, what we need to do, type the SSL policy. Yeah, click on this, create a policy. So till now, if you want to use a specific version, the offering from this week till today's date that you can use the TLS version 1.2, but with that, the maximum you can get with your domain is TLS version 1.2 and 1.3. So let's check. So I'm going to simply call this TLS 1-2, right? And you can set compatible, modern, restricted, and custom, but I'm going to select the modern and enable features. The tail, you can read what it offers, you know, in the documentation. So definitely, we cannot cover everything in this demo. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click create. So we are actually creating the custom policy with the TLS 1-2, which is the version TLS 1.2, right? So, okay. And if I navigate to the other window, here I'm going to simply type load, and I'm going to navigate to the load balancing section, and right, okay, remind me later. Scroll down here, I'm going to navigate to the advanced menu, and I'm going to create my certificate, which is going to be a custom certificate provided by Let's Encrypt for my custom domain. And I'm going to create that certificate, and I'm going to upload that. So I'm going to call that certificate as Cloud Geeks CA, right? So okay, let me put it to this. So guys, this is just for demo purposes. I'm not using this domain, and the keys I'm showing you, you can have a look, but these are just for educational purposes. So it is not used in any production. These are just sandbox environment I provided you guys. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. So full chain.pam, right? So this is the full chain.pam, and I'm going to also upload a private key here, right? So I'm going to paste it here. So I'm going to create it. So we have created a custom certificate. We have done the stuff. So let me refresh it. You will see that this certificate is going to be available. So I'm going to close this now for as we don't need it. So cloudgeeks.ca, right? Cloudgeeks.ca. So this is app.cloudgeeks.tk. This is the certificate I have uploaded, and now what I'm going to do, let me check the application. Um, and this is the default application. I need to show you the application which we have deployed. We can use the command line as well, but we can simply use the UI as well. So this is the version 1 of our application, and you see it is available up and running. Okay, but we want our service to use a specific TLS version. For that need, so simply click on the load balancing section. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a one load balancer here, right? So start the configuration, click on that, click continue. We're going to use HTTPS. For that, we have already uploaded our certs, and also we create a custom policy which we are going to use. So I'm going to call this front end LB, which is for load balance, just for call this dash LB for load balancer, and call this um, Cloud Geeks front end. Should put also Cloud Geeks here front end, and protocol we are going to use the HTTPS. For that, what we have done, we have already uploaded our custom certificate Cloud Geeks CA, and we are not going to use the GCP default policy which provides us all the version, but we want a specific policy which we have set up TLS version 1.2, and leave this QAIC negotiation as default, right? And okay, enable HTTPS, okay, table enable. You can enable the redirection as well, but this is not prompting us. Let me check. Okay, we later then enable that. Okay, now we are going to configure the backend for our application. So we are going to create a backend service. We can create a backend bucket as well, but we are going to create a backend for our application. I'm going to call this um, Cloud Geeks dash backend. Okay, and for backend type, we are going to select the app engine. You see serverless network endpoint, and we are going to select that. Then, okay, click on this, create serverless network endpoint group, and we are going to say Cloud Geeks app engine, whatever you want to call, it's totally up to you. I'm going to call this, and I'm going to select the region US Central 1 app engine, and we want a specific service to be served from this load balancer. So the name of the service is going to be Cloud Geeks, and I'm going to create it. So let it create, and uh, okay, by default it enables the CDN, and I don't want that at this moment. I'm going to click OK, right? So seems like everything is okay. I'm going to create, you can review and finalize, but what it does, it will create a front end load balancer for us. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one A record, and I'm going to put the public IP. Even with the load balancer, you can create a custom IP, like specific IP. I have not done that. I mean, this is the demo, so I'm going to definitely, this environment is sandbox, and it is going to remove, it is going to be removed. So let it create. Till then, I'm going to pause the video. So guys, our front end load balancer is ready, and as I discussed with you, this IP is ephemeral. You should create, I mean, ephemeral means dynamic IP. You should create a static IP. You can do that easily from UI. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply copy the name, sorry, copy the IP, and I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to save it. So even with the load balancer, you have to wait at least 5 minutes. So let me do HTTPS on app.cloudgeeks.tk. So as you see, it will take some time. Definitely, you have to wait for at least 5 minutes after the creation of this load balancer, right? So till then, I'm going to pause the video, and I will be back with you guys in a moment. So guys, till then what I can do, let me try to edit this load balancer, right? We have provided the ephemeral IP, and let's add front-end IP and port, and I'm going to call this front-end IP Cloud Geeks CA IP, right? So protocol is going to be HTTPS, and IP, okay, IP is this one. Sorry, I'm going to call this Cloud Geeks CA IP, right? And I'm going to reserve it. It's going to be the static IP, and it is going to be always available for our load balancer. You see, this is now there. I'm going to call this Cloud Geeks CA front end app engine, right? And what we are doing here, we are actually, updating our front end for the load balancer. Click on the HTTP to HTTPS, which previously was not done. Um, so, okay, and I'm going to remove this or delete it. So it is saying done, okay, and I'm going to update. So this is the way you can do the editing as well in your existing load balancer. So if you see, it is updating and update in progress. So we should have different IP. So we are going to pause for a while, let it update. So guys, you see our IP is updated, and what we need to do is to simply navigate to our DNS and update the IP, as we have done all the stuff regarding our reserved or static IP. So I'm going to save this, and you see everything regarding the updation is done. So this is our front end, okay, and the backend is also HTTPS, and we are using the backend as our um, app engine, right? So definitely I have to wait for a while. So let me pause the video, and I will be back with you guys. So guys, I waited 5 minutes approximately. Our application is, you see, now on HTTPS and with the valid certificates, right? So let me show you that this is the valid certificate assigned, provided by Let's Encrypt. So for my specific domain, app.cloudgeeks.tk. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to check the TLS version, and I'm going to simply uh, put this guy, and it show us the TLS version 1.2 and 1.3 is the latest. So you see, we have now version TLS 1.3 and 1.2. So these are not available versions. So if we want only specific TLS version, what I can do, navigate to the DNS section. So regarding the cloud prayer, I already covered a lot of stuff in my previous videos. You can watch that. So simply I need to do, I'm going to simply edit this and I'm going to enable the proxy. And this is not enough. We need to navigate to the SSL TLS section, right? Click on Edge certificates. So what I've done, always use HTTPS. So with the minimum TLS version, I have set it to latest TLS 1.3, right? So this is now done, and we are going to simply refresh the page. We have to wait for a while. Other than that, I highly do recommend to test your application whether it is working fine on the TLS version .3, and you need to do a lot of testing with regard to that. You can do that. So okay, let me check the TLS version now. So you see, now we are using the latest TLS version 3, and all other versions are now disabled. So if I navigate to my application and refresh it, you will see that application is working fine. But definitely this version is just Hello World Python based application. So you need to test um, on you need to test your application on every device, how it is working and what is the behavior. So guys, that is it. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe the channel. And I would like to thank you for watching and have a nice day.